You know, when you think we've reached the highest form of first world problems, another one comes and slaps you right in the face.
Sometimes I need a haircut. It's really that simple.
True, we all need haircuts at some point. Some of us more than others, or some none at all. It really is that simple.
But simplicity seems to jump out the window when I head out the door into our society, which has a limited capacity for people who don't fit the norm.
How is society stopping you from going out to spend your money to get your hair cut in a style that you like? Unless you're going for a very upper-class job, one that requires you to look very professional. How is it stopping you from spending your money how you wish?
And we're normally offered female or male. Mark the box with a tick. Please make yourself fit. But I'm more that other.
You know that both men and women have been able to have their hair however they've wanted for a fair few years now. And most of the time it has nothing to do with gender. Because that's where you're going with this. I'm assuming you're either non-binary or something like that. But yeah, a lot of the time, the style of the hair has nothing to do with gender. If anything, it's more about pop culture a lot of the time. Men and women can have their hair long or short, in whatever style they want, in whatever colour they want. Why are we making this an issue?
If that's even an option. Like I'm some thing on the outside, existing beside the world as it rolls by, all pink and blue. In this society entirely divisible by two into woman and man. But I relate most to that ampersand.
You identify with the symbol for and. Whatever. But the world is not just pink and blue, it has lots of other colours. Mostly bleak because humanity is rubbish. But it has other colours. Still though, how does this prevent you from going to a stylist or barber and asking them to style your hair with short sides and long on the top, going off the style you have now? I mean, they'll take your money, it doesn't matter who you are. At the end of the day, you're a paying customer. Plus, you're in Scotland, a country that recognises non-binary as a gender. Why are you complaining?
And I need a haircut. So option one is the salon. That womanly world of perfumed femininity with which I feel like I have little affinity. Or option two is the barbers, which isn't much better since this voice and these swells in my chest make me feel like an infiltrator.
That sounds more like a you problem and not society's problem. Unless these salons and barbers have signs in their windows saying only this gender allowed, I'm pretty sure you can go in and spend your money on a haircut. Or why not go to a place that's unisex where both men and women can go? They do exist. Or get a friend to trim your hair. Or you do it yourself.
But barbers or salon when I get to the chair. Before we can even touch on my hair, there's this question which hangs there unuttered and awkward, then made all the more awkward when they say, I know this is awkward. And through the mirror they ask if I'm a boy or a girl. Am I trans? Am I gay? And I don't know what to say.
Damn it, where is that X to doubt again? I need Sinatra for this. Why would they ask questions about your gender and sexuality if it pertains to your hair? Why are we making hair a gendered issue? I mean, are you sure they're not just trying to start up a conversation or anything? Because it is kind of boring just sitting there watching somebody cut your hair.
Sometimes I pick my labels to make other people feel okay. But it's never enough to say where I'd like to be trimmed or shaved. They need to know my sex. How else can they charge the appropriate rate? I'm sure you've seen the signs. Gents trim £5, women's trim 9. It doesn't matter how I define anyway when the hair on our head's charged by what's between our legs, and as usual, there always seems to be a higher price to pay for those who are female.
My Poseidon. You had to slip it in there, didn't you? You had to slip in the pink tax argument. Oh, women pay more because they're women and it's patriarchy, sexist, blah 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 blah. You know the hairdressing business is mainly women, right? It all depends on the amount of time, the style you want, and what needs to be done to your hair that determines the amount you pay. Me and my brother can go into the same salon, ask for a dry cut or trim, and still pay the same £10 because it's a trim and it's not much work. But if you're like me and you want to change your whole hairstyle, you might have to pay a bit more because it takes more time, more products, and more effort was required. But hey, if they're asking if you're male or female, save male. Saves you a few quid.
And I know that the majority of people do feel safe in this divide. But there's so much possibility if we trim a bit off our prejudices. And I know in the past few years things have been changing, and that is amazing. There's drag queens on TV and out queer celebrities, hormones and surgeries. But still too often, there's some of us standing, clutching our bladders stuck, trying to decipher which bathroom door symbol we better resemble based on what we are wearing or how brave we are feeling.
Right, that does it. Everywhere should just have one toilet, everyone can use it, no gender separation, no cubicles, just one toilet. Happy? I found a solution to the trans toilet issue.
There's day-to-day struggles people quietly battle, like finding a way to wear your own skin while navigating a world in which we don't always fit in.
Yes, I'm sure no one else has problems fitting in or socialising in public. You know, fitting in with the norm and everything. Yeah, I'm sure.
We're queer and we're here. And life can be tough out there. So do you have to make a fuss, or could you just cut our fucking hair?
It seems to me you're the one that's making a fuss about it. I don't know. Fly over to Bradamondo and ask for a haircut. Or, you know, if you really want to make a change, really make a difference, why not take up a course in business and open your own hairdressing shop? You don't have to be a hairdresser yourself, but you could hire people who are. Then you can style the shop and run the business however you like. Give special discounts to those who are queer or whatever. But no, you won't do that. It's easier to complain and get 15 minutes of fame via the stupid BBC. Though the other option is to shave your head fully so you don't have to worry about haircuts ever again. That's the end of the video, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more Viper in your life, subscribe. If you'd like to support me further, there are links to my Patreon, Streamlabs and merch store below. See you in the next video, guys. Bye!